take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams still.
Não aparece pra mim, esse jogo é... Não aparece o uniforme. O seu tá todo vermelho, então deixa eu mudar aqui. Tá.
Take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington football team. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 11.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. They run with Patterson. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Carlos Dunlap just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that's caught by Beasley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw again is Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Jack Doyle.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Number 10.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got it. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
On play action, now Brady. A quick slant to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Patterson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He was brought down by...
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's got a first down and more inside the 30.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson on first down. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Patterson on the carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, Washington! Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Opa, beleza.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down, Cardinals.
From the gun, Jackson. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again, Jackson. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take one like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down now, it's Patterson. He gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Jamie Collins.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
O problema é que o meu running back é horrível, né? O Patterson correndo é muito mais.
We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Ele solta a bola demais, um fumble.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to...
It got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And going deep for Hill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Oh, going for Jefferson down.
Pega a bola, vai na bola para receber. O cara fica parado.
Arizona's side of the field. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brady's throw there complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd.
Again, it's Brady. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And Washington has taken the lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A.J. Boye on the coverage.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And that is incomplete. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Brings up 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing deep for Murray. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington.
Era uma conversation sem ninguém.
Meu Deus. Tom Brady. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? The offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Yeah, they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Returnable for Lockett. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The final shot before half for Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now Jackson on first down. This goes out right to Doyle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, Jackson.
Não.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Sim.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter.
Era bullet, mas era baixo.
A chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, you saw that.
Touchdown, Washington. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Meus safes são bem ruins. O Harrison Smith é bom, mas ele é porradeiro, ele não é rápido. Né?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Ele é só pancado.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the
Mas o outro é bem
offense.
ruim.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10.
Não, meu cara tava na frente.
Picked off by Bless on Austin. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a play fake. Brady. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that.
Dá retorno da interceptação?
And the best part
Nossa,
is
não
that they
consegui.
made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Nossa, o Lamar solta, hein?
There on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Arizona.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
No.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
19-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He sets to fight. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 81 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. They're
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Não,
mas
foi
interception.
Então.
Picked up by Justin Evans. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Play action. It's Jackson.
He
cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, connection made with Chenault. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
1st down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Man, it's Patterson complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it's caught. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
De desespero.
That'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes this Washington 42. Cardinals 21.
Eu vou. É o último jogo da...
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work.
And got his man complete. The 20, 10. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
1st down and goal.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Robinson.
3-yard line.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Não era pra passar a bola. Eu só metralhando o botão.
Coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Evans.
Era uma corner, só que ele
não
cortou pro lado. Essa bola era pra...
5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time.
Tava vendo ele mesmo, mas eu acho que ele não sobra, né, nesse coisa.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action.
Mas eu acho que ele eu tenho certeza que eu não pego.
He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Arizona.
Now it's Jackson. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Já teve. Olha o meu fullback retornando. Olha o fullback
inside the 20, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Na linha de uma jarda, né?
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Pois é.
Brandon Jones on the coverage.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game, and a first down as well.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably is AJ as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
First down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown
o Malcolm Brown.
You ready?
Yeah.
Ele é horrível. Ele não ganha mais do que 2 jardas.
It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's
O QB reserva é o Mason Rudolph.
The pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig?
Não, é o Malcolm Brown, que é do Rams.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back.
Mas não dá pra pegar o Tyreek Hill.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They'll get 34 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys continue
se tiver todo mundo vacinado, aí a gente vai, hein?
And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th
Se eu tiver vacinado, eu posso.
stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands hands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Mas o semi-Watkins, ele machuca muito, né? Não sei se vai ser a solução dos problemas.
To throw again. Jackson steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Não vai sobrar. Eu acho que vai sobrar o Terrence Marshall de LSU. Eu gosto dele. Acho que...
From the gun, Jackson.
Não.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
Okay, filhão.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Bonzinho
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to take off with it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings
up second and a
yard at the 20-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Cardinals.
This time Jackson will throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
What is that?
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Flush to his right. And now he's going
to use his legs.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
He was brought down by Brandon Jones. A 9-yard gain on the ball.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And my goodness,
nossa, eu achei que eu caí muito no golpe do seu linebacker.
And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all
não é travando, é o...
So it certainly feels in this game
Tá demorando para soltar.
Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap.
And Brady going to be intercepted
Aqui tá
the
também.
third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal. Jackson now, operating from the gun. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal.
Operating from the gun, Jackson.
Corre, Lamar, meu filho. Corre, ó, meu Deus,
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football.
Eu sabia que ia acontecer. Não, o Lamar sempre solta a bola. Eu sabia que ia acontecer.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. but it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
It's just me. Hey, 66. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Brady going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20, 10, 5. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so, because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.